Namaste. Welcome to the full moon practice. Namaste. Thursday, 7th of May, it's a full moon. So as often we do in classes, we use the full moon, the energy of the full moon, to generate a nice flow, a nice heated flow. So we're going to be doing that today, slightly different from the one that we have done before, hence I've got a little bit of a crib sheet down there, because I want to bring in the half moon pose that we've been working on. So if we can start by laying down on our mats. I'm going to stay set up. As you see, I've got bits of paper here. I've got a couple of things to read, both at the start and at the close of the session. So if you can just lay down on your mat, bring your knees up to your chest, and then gently put your right hand on your stomach, left at heart centre, and just focus on your breath. And as you're focusing on your breath, I want you to also visualise that lovely full moon shining down from above. If any of you have been out this week in the evening, we've had some lovely clear skies and the moon has just looked magnificent. So if you get a chance tonight as well, hopefully it's going to be nice and clear. The forecast is lovely for the weekend. So keep that image of the moon in your mind, of the energy, of the light generated by the moon. And while you're laying here, I'm just going to read a very, very short poem. And then we're going to go into our warm-up and then straight into our moon salutations. Art thou pale for weariness of climbing heaven and gazing on the earth, wandering companionless among the stars that have a different birth, and ever changing like a joyless eye that finds no object worth its constancy? And that's a little poem about the moon by the famous romantic poet Percy Bysshe Shelley. So when you're ready, just bring your hands away from your chest if you haven't already. Swing yourself over onto your right hand side and then gently come up. We're going to work ourselves up, very short warm up here because the flow, we're going to try and do several rounds. So starting as always in tabletop position. Inhaling in cat. Cow I should say. Exhaling cat. Inhaling in cow pose. Exhaling cat. One more. Inhaling in. And then exhaling out. And then as we've been doing, pushing back into child and then sliding forward into up dog. Inhale back. Exhale forward. And this time, both times, really take a big stretch through backwards and forwards. Coming back, pushing back with the tailbone, stretching through from the fingers, really feeling that stretch all the way from the shoulders to the tips of the fingers. And then coming forward, final up dog, looking forward. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring your right foot forward and we're just going to gently take that knee back as we do some hamstring stretches forward and back, keeping the foot firmly planted on the floor. And then let's take our hands around, shuffle that foot out, take the back knee back and come into lizard pose. Take a big stretch through here. Opening up through the hip joints. And coming slowly back. Walking the foot in. Swinging that leg around. We're going to do the same on the other side. Left leg forward. Ease that knee back a little bit as we come backwards and forwards. So inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Last one. Then let's take the hands in, shuffle that foot out, and then take a big deep stretch through in lizard pose. Head is forward, and then we're going to come back up. So come back into your lunge. You're now going to tuck your back toe under, and we're going to come all the way back up. Let's inhale the arms all the way up, bring the palms together, and then come back to centre. Okay, we're going to do this in the centre of the mat, so if you can take yourself in, we're going to go straight in to our moon salutations. So take the feet about a foot apart, and we are ready to begin. Inhale the arms up. Steeple grip on the fingers. We exhale to the right. Inhale back to the left, and then back. And then we take the feet slightly further apart and we come into goddess pose. Holding here for 1, 2, and 3. Coming up into our 5-pointed star. Now you're going to twist, you're going to turn to your right as we come in to warrior 2. Inhale up, peaceful or extended warrior. Then we come all the way down into triangle pose. Then take the hands forward. We're going to come into our lunge pose. So take the knee down. We're looking forward. You're going to keep your left hand by your right foot as you inhale, right arm up. Hold here for 1, 2, and 3. Come back to centre. We're now going to inhale. This is where we visualise a lovely full moon. Looking forward, reaching the arms all the way up. Holding 1, 2, and 3. You're now going to come back down. We're going to push off, and from here we're going to try and come up into our half moon pose. So push off, take the hand forward, and then as far as you can. So if you can just come to here, that's fine. You don't have to extend the arm up. And then let's drop that back foot down. And then we're coming over that front right leg in pyramid pose. Let's turn around to centre. We're now in a wider leg position, not a full wide leg stretch. Let's take our hands to our waist. Take the spine forward, crown of the head coming forward. Hold 1, 2, and 3. Slowly bend the knees, take the body forward. Let's just rock the knees from side to side. And then straighten the legs, and when you're ready, we inhale up the right arm. And then bring it down. Inhale up the left. And then we bring it down. Then we're going to inhale all the way up into 5-pointed star. Bend our knees. We're now back in goddess pose. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back into star, turn, and now we're ready to repeat everything facing the other way, so facing towards the left. So lunging into warrior one. Inhale up, peaceful warrior. Exhale down, triangle. And we take the hands forward into our low lunge. Untuck the knee, looking forward. And then when you're ready, right hand down by left foot as you take the left arm away, stretching through. Then we come back. Now we're going to inhale those arms up and we visualise that lovely full moon. Inhaling up. The gaze is forward. Holding for 1, 2 and 3. Now this is where we come forward and taking that left hand in front, tucking the back right foot under as we then bring that back leg up, and however you can just come into the half moon pose and then bring that back leg down, pyramid pose, straighten your front left leg. And then we're going to sweep round back to the middle, so walk the feet around, hands come onto the waist as we take the crown of the head forward. Bend your knees, dangle yourself forward, rock from side to side, and then when you're ready, straighten the legs. This time we inhale the left arm up, and then we come down, and then the right, and then we come down. Now we're going to bring ourselves all the way back up into our 5-pointed star. Take a big stretch through here. Bend the knees, squat down, tuck in the tailbone, goddess pose. Stretching back up into star, flipping that right foot forward. And when you're ready, coming into warrior two. Inhaling up into peaceful warrior. Coming over into triangle pose. Bringing the top arm up. Then we come down into our runner's lunge. Untuck your toe. Looking forward. Left hand by right foot. Right hand comes up. And then bring your hand down. Then we're going to inhale up. Keeping the gaze forward. And then we come back. Tuck that back toe under. Ready to come into our half moon pose, however you want to get into it. So bring that right hand forward. Left leg comes up. And then you might just want to hold it here. If you want to extend the arm up, then you can. And then we bring our leg back down. We're now in our pyramid pose, looking over that front leg. Coming through center. Hands onto the waist. Crown of the head forward. Bend the knees. Move from side to side. And then straighten the legs. Inhale, right arm up and down. Left arm up and down. Then inhaling all the way back up into our 5-pointed star and goddess. Then we're coming into warrior two, facing to the left. Right angle in that front knee. Inhale up, peaceful warrior. Exhale over into triangle. Bring the hands down into our lunge. Untuck your back, right knee, leg. And then when you're ready, right hand by left foot, inhaling the left arm up. Coming back down. Then when you're ready, inhaling the arms all the way up. Imagining that lovely full moon. Big stretch through here. And then this is our last half moon pose. So as we come down, tuck that back leg under. Find wherever you're going to take that hand, or if you have a block, I've just got one handy there, so you can then, which you'll find it easier without a block, take the back leg up, and then the leg comes down. Straighten that front left leg. We're in pyramid pose. And then when you're ready, we're going to flip the feet around and inhale all the way up into star pose, into goddess pose. And now we're going to finish here, so you're going to bring right leg in to meet your left. We inhale up and then we go to the left and to the right and back to centre. Float the arms all the way down, and we finished our 2 rounds. If you feel that you want to do some more, what I'm going to do is I'll write down the sequence to this, because I think it's a nicer sequence. We've actually missed out the squats in the middle, but that makes it more of a flow doing it this way. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy this, and I'm going to work on this one a bit more, I think. So, time to finish. So if you can lay yourselves down on your mats, on your backs, and we will just finish with a very short meditation on the moon. So if you can lay on your backs, settle the spine, bring your knees into your chest, feet flung away. If you want to have your knees bent, be kind on your back, then do. Palms are facing up. And just focus on your breathing. Gently feeling the breath, ebbing and flowing. In and out. And on the next breath, I want you to visualise the air as you bring it into your body as a lovely white light. The light and the energy coming from the moon, filling the whole of your body with light, with love, with peace, and with harmony. And just in your own time and in your own way, gently work on this visualization so that you can fill the whole of your body from the tips of your toes to your fingers to the crown of your head, full of this lovely energizing light. going to finally finish with a poem called The Song of the Moon by Claude McKay. The moonlight breaks upon the city domes and falls along cemented steel and stone, upon the greyness of a million homes, lugubrious in unchanging monotone. Upon the clothes behind the tenement, they hang like ghosts suspended from the lines, linking each flat to each indifferent, incongruous and strange. The moonlight shines. There is no magic from your presence here. Ho moon, sad moon, tuck up your trailing robe, whose silver seems antique and so severe against the glow of one electric globe. Go, spill your beauty on the laughing faces of happy flowers that bloom 1,000 hues, waiting on tiptoe in the wilding spaces to drink your wine mixed with sweet draughts of dews. And now gently start bringing yourself back to the room, to the present. Roll your head from side to side. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then have a lovely big stretch. Inhale your arms over your head. Point your toes. And then bring your knees up to the chest. Give your spine one lovely long roll through. Before coming over onto your right side. Take a little pause and then come back into a seated position. So I hope you enjoyed this. I think it's a bit longer than normal. One more session tomorrow, and then I'm going to change things around a bit, but I'm going to tell you about that tomorrow. So have a lovely evening, and I will see you on Friday. Namaste.